I'm a chauffeur. After 2 a.m., the phone suddenly popped up a big order. The distance is 800 meters. The departure point is the north gate of Shijiao Funeral Home. The destination did not write the advance payment and directly gave 4,444 yuan. Such a close distance. Usually 200 yuan. Either the system is sick. Either the money is not easy to get. I'm hesitating to take it. Another pile of reminder messages popped up on the phone. I couldn't grit my teeth, so I clicked to confirm the order. I rode the tram to the north gate of the funeral home. When they arrive at the place, I saw the door, a black vintage red flag stopped. And I went up and I knocked on the driver's window. No one answered for a few seconds. The door clicked open on its own. I just got in the car. A strange smell just drills into the nose. The rise of leather mixed with a faint earthy smell. It smells like a new grave just opened. When I wear my seatbelt, subconsciously drag past the rearview mirror and look back. The back seat was empty. Nothing. No one. I'm stunned. I glance back again. Still no one. Like a red cloth bag in the middle of the back seat. It's about the size of a human head. Water stains oozing out. Do you want me to help deliver the goods? Although the rules are not costly, but for the sake of that $4,000 plus, I recognize everything. Just about to start the car. A burst of concentrated sugar suddenly came from the left eye. I grunted in pain. Hurry up and cover your eyes. Wait until I open my eyes again. It's on the windshield. Lines of blood appeared. Vehicle code, Shimomori Yoshi Ichi. This car has no rear view mirrors. If you see a back row multiplier in any reflective object, the guest immediately closed his eyes for 10 seconds and said, I read it wrong. No matter what you hear, never look back. 3 passengers don't like to be asked for directions. Keep driving until the fuel gauge returns to 0 or the passenger stops. 4, don't turn on the radio. If it rings automatically, sing along. Violation of driving. I rubbed my eyes. I thought I was too tired to hallucinate. But look again. Where is the blood stain clearly? The temperature in the car also plummeted. It was warm just now. It's going to be freezing. I subconsciously looked in the rearview mirror of the car. It's just this glance. My blood is almost frozen. In the empty back seat. I don't know when there will be more people. Wearing a drenched black bee suit. Can't see the face clearly. I saw a pale hand holding on to that red cloth bag. I was a little nervous. There was obviously no one just now. Remember rule number 1 again. The car doesn't have a rear view mirror. I looked up over the driver's seat. Sure enough, there is only a rusty base. No rear view mirror at all. I didn't have time to think about it. Close your eyes. My lips trembled and I read it wrong. I read it wrong. I read it wrong in the dark. I hear the sound of water droplets falling. It's slowly approaching me. It ended up behind my seat. A cold breath sprayed directly on my neck. A hoarse voice sounded against my earlobe. You can see me. Right? I was shaking with fear. But dare not open your eyes. Keep counting. Until I've counted 10 seconds. The cold behind him suddenly subsided, and I opened my eyes, crying and panting. Look at the position of the rearview mirror again. Nothing. I wanted to run. Hand just grabbed the doorknob. The phone suddenly lights up. A strange countdown app popped up, showing 3:59. There's also a line written below. Mission not completed. Leaving the car is considered in violation. Obliterate. That's when the blood on the windshield changes again. Rule 3. Tones allegiance. Departure only immediate. Overtime will irritate passengers. I was so scared that I quickly stepped on the accelerator. Keep the red flag sending out a low roar. Rushed out. Can't run away. Just bite the bullet. The car is running fast on an empty national highway. I had both hands on the wheel, steering straight ahead. I don't even dare to float to either side. Just then, There was a prickling sound of electricity. Suddenly broke the silence in the car. I didn't turn on the center console at all, but the screen suddenly lit up. The car radio started on its own. The sound is intermittent. My scalp exploded in an instant. I suddenly remembered the fourth specification. If the radio started ringing automatically, sing along. How do I sing this? It's just the sound of electricity. Suddenly, the current sound stabilized. A babbling melody. Slowly remembered. But I can't sing at all. What if you don't sing? Reflections through the front windshield. I was so scared that I froze. The blurry shadow in the back row is slowly getting up. A pair of hands slowly reached out to the headrest of the driver's seat and sang. Must sing, I closed my eyes and sang at the top of my voice. It was awful. And here's the magic. The shadow in the back row who was about to get up actually sat back. The drum on the radio suddenly stopped. I can't stop. Keep singing until the oil gauge hands are completely scratched to the red line. Bump that evidence. The empty system prompt tone sounded again. Fueled drain. End of itinerary. Congratulations on surviving the novice trial. I slammed on the brakes. The knot is over. I lay shivering on my seat and looked back. The back seat is empty. Shadow in beast suit. The red bags are all gone. Just a wad of thick, wet red bills. And then there's one with a red string. Glass beads that resemble animal eyeballs. I trembled and reached for the money and the beads. Fingertips just touched the beads. He flipped his pupils and stared at me. A line of small print appears above the bead. Ghost Boy, first level props. Installed on the car, you can see the road you shouldn't see. Remarks, welcome to join the Nightwalker Late Summer Driver. And this is just the beginning. Don't look back and keep driving. So exciting. So I just started the car. This car is running out of gas and going faster and faster. This car is definitely not right, but I can't stop at all. The APE disappeared before, but that warning was stuck in my head. Get off the bus before the task is over. Kill directly. 3:10 a.m. I parked my car in front of the 24-hour self-service bank. I put the money in the ATM. Machine click counter. Finally, the screen lights up. 4,400 RMB has been deposited. Return 0 unrecognized banknotes. It was real. My tense nerves finally breathed a sigh of relief. Real cash. Plus the previous prepaid order. I made almost 9,000 out of the bank. The black car is still parked on the side of the road and hasn't disappeared. It didn't become a paper cart. The ghost boy in my pocket just got hot. The eyes are moving like crazy. Staring at the front of the car. Follow his line of sight. I noticed that the little red flag on the front of the car was broken. Only one black groove remains. An inexplicable sharp pull on me. I went over and pressed the ghost child into the groove. Click. Tight fit. In the next second, the driver's door will automatically pop open. The central control lights up green. Vehicle binding successful. Ghost taxi primary form driver. Late summer code Nightcrawler. Current state of hunger. 0% remaining fuel. The car no longer consumes gasoline. Fear or yin as a guard. No need to refuel. Are you forcing me to see beautiful women every day? The driving app in my phone is automatically updated. Change the icon to a black steering wheel with one eye. Beginner task completed. Open the darknet order permission. There's a nearby help whether to accept it or not. I wanted to refuse. Ordered tonight. But the next line of small print moved me. Reward vehicle satiety, positive 10%. Cash 2,000 yuan. The car is hungry now. Who knows if I'm hungry or not? And in this strange world, this car is my only backer. And here's the thing. I have to make money to pay off my debts. I click on the message. Location, Jindy Garden, unfinished building, south of Changnan. Lower second floor parking lot. Clients are trapped in the wall of ghosts. There are other unlucky people. I put my foot down. The car scurried into the night silently into a dark shadow. Soon I was at the appointed place. I stopped the car. The rail pass bar rotates slightly. My left eye was glowing red in all vision. The scene in the red light made my scalp go numb. On the windshield in front of the taxi, lying down with only the upper body, clear-faced child, hands tightly covering the driver's eyes. Grin your ears. The driver was blindfolded, steering like crazy. But I can't get around. Trapped in an illusion. So I take a breath. Roll down the window. Hello. Big brother, turn off the lights. Turn left and kill the steering wheel. The driver heard it, but was too scared to move. Screaming. The little great man turned to stare at me. Just then, the black sedan beneath me gave a jolt. Swallowed the great man directly. I look at Zhang Kongping. Predation successfully ingested the microphone. Vehicle satiety 5%. Mission accomplished. Reward has arrived. I got out of the car to check on my peers. Thank you, little sister. This place is not clean. Don't come again. Hurry up, you're a newcomer to the night. We play together. You know there's no turning back when you get into this business. My name is Lao Chen. You saved my life. Let me give you a piece of advice. And he pointed to my car. This car is alive. Now maintained by special habitats. Insufficient supply. He will look back at the master. I want to live to get a talisman somewhere. Where? He pulled out a crumpled black card and handed it to me. There are only reflective words and addresses on it. Midnight Garage. Cars that can't be repaired. Those who cannot be crossed. Address, the third warehouse of the abandoned railway station in the west of the city. Lying on the black business card given by Lao Chen, I stared at the address above. Direct offense. The railway station in the west of the city has been abandoned for more than 10 years. It is rumored that there was a war of resistance there. The bones of the period. Train horns are often heard at night. But I can't even see a car shadow. But Lao Chen's advice is heartbreaking. If this car really bothers me, I don't even know how I died. Hesitated for half an hour. I still press the accelerator and drive west of the city. When they arrived at the abandoned train station, it's getting stuffy and bright. The third warehouse is hidden behind the platform. The rusted iron door must be closed. A faded wooden plaque hung from it. It says the Midnight Garage itself is so twisted. It looks like it was carved with a fingernail. I push open the door. There are several scrapped old cars in the warehouse. The car is covered with cobwebs. There's a workbench with a dim yellow light bulb in it. One in gray overalls. The man in the mask is fixing the car with his back to me. I'll get the amulet. The man slowly turned around. The mask covers most of the face. Only a pair of cloudy eyes are exposed. No whites. It was pitch black. Nightcrawler's cars have to pass me. He pointed to the ghost taxi behind me. This car is too bad. Strength amulets are not free. Gotta do something for me. My heart is full of dust. Sure enough, there is no free lunch. What did you say? Ward 307, third floor, Changdong Old Hospital. A woman in a white coat. She has something I want in her hand. You take it back. I'll give you the amulet. It can also help you upgrade your vehicle. Let him not look back at you easily. Remember to go at 1 a.m. Don't touch the clock in the ward. Don't talk to that woman. Just get your stuff and leave. Break the rules. Soul flying. I gritted my teeth and agreed. That night, I drove to Changdong Old Hospital on time. This hospital has long been abandoned. From a distance, it looks like a huge tomb. Walk into the hospital lobby. broken glass, and discarded medical apparatus. The sound of my footsteps, extremely harsh in the silent hall, mixed with a faint cry. Don't dare for a moment. Stop and go straight to the door of Ward 307. The ward door plays a woman in a white coat. Back to the door, holding a silver pocket watch. I remember the words of men. Hold your breath and walk in quietly. His eyes fell on a wooden box next to him. That should be what he wants. Just as I reached for the wooden box, the clock on the wall suddenly ticked. The hand that was still started to turn. The woman turned around abruptly. I saw her face clearly, and she had no facial features, just a blank. The pocket watch in my hand fell to the ground. Make a crisp sound. You shouldn't have come. He stretched out his pale hand, grabbed it towards my neck. I was so scared that I turned and ran, but my legs are as heavy as lead. Can't run at all. At this critical juncture, my pocket suddenly got hot. It's the black business card given by Lao Chen. The writing on the business card glows red. The monster suddenly stopped and stepped back. I rushed out of the room. Rushed downstairs. I immediately jumped into the ghost taxi. Slammed on the accelerator. Back to the midnight garage. I handed the wooden box to the man. He took the box and opened it to take a look. Nod in satisfaction. Take a safety buckle out of your pocket and hand it to me. This is the amulet. Take it with you. The strength of the car can't hurt you. He walked up to my car. He reached out and touched the ghost Tongli mark. The central control screen suddenly lights up red. Vehicle upgrade ultimate form. The satiety level is increased online to store yin qi. 50% reduction in trans risk. I took the safety buckle and put it around my neck. A warm feeling spread along the neck to the whole body. The meaning in my heart disappeared in an instant. Just wanted to say thank you. And the man turns around and goes back to his desk. Turn your back on me and say the next order will be more dangerous. Take care of yourself. I just walked out of the warehouse. The price app in the mobile phone will pop up. New order rewards up to 5,000 yuan. The location is the ancient house in the northern suburbs. Customer's note must arrive on time at 12 midnight. Don't touch any mirrors in the house. I look at the order. Clench the safety buckle around the neck. Now that you have entered this industry, there is no turning back. Just bite the bullet.